Hi! What does the story of the demon-possessed man teach us, which every church seems to want to learn? Watch this short video on this amazing event and learn the background behind the story that will make this one of the most amazing stories you ever heard. At the end, we'll connect a very strong ending with this story. So watch till the end. You don't want to miss this. You're going to get excited about this story. Jesus went with his disciples to the other side of the Lake of Galilee. This is the east side. It's where the country of Decapolis was. Decapolis was known for being a place where the pagans lived, or it was known as the land of Satan himself. It was heavily influenced by the Greek culture. Every type of immorality was there, and they were herding pigs. More on that later. The Hebrew disciples wouldn't want to cross the Lake of Galilee even though they were fishermen. Hebrew fishermen would generally fish really close to the coast because the Hebrews regarded the sea as the place of the abyss where the demons lived. Keep that fact in mind when you read about the sea or mighty waters in the scriptures. It actually starts off in Genesis 1 verse 2. So trouble came. A huge storm breaks out on the Sea of Galilee. Now Baal was the god of fertility. He gave storms. So there is a demon attack as far as they were concerned. It was so bad that the boat was actually starting to fill up with water. They were in huge trouble. They could all drown and go down to the abyss. Imagine the fear, but Jesus was sleeping. I've actually used that as an excuse for not doing things. Well, Jesus was sleeping in the boat while the others were rowing. The disciples woke Jesus up. And Jesus showed that he was God by calming the storm and the sea. They might have thought about Psalms 107 verse 29. I used to read that passage to seamen aboard cargo ships. And if that was not enough excitement, they arrived on the shore at Decapolis, and as these disciples might have expected more trouble, a crazy demon-possessed naked man runs to them screaming. The demons wanted Jesus not to torment them. Jesus stood there and just asked them, "What's your name?" The demons responded, "Legion," for there were many demons in this man. Now, another thing here. On that very coast, there was a Roman legion of soldiers. They had a crest, and on their shield, guess what it was? It was a boar's head, a pig's head. Now, I was taught in biology that the pig is the most intelligent animal on the planet. Of course, the same person said that we humans are also considered animals. Well, I guess I should have told the teacher, please speak for yourself. I actually had a dog named Corgi for years. He would have disagreed with his professor too. He would have said, "Excuse me, my type lives in Buckingham Palace with the Queen of England, and James Bond walks around there. Look at where the pigs are." Now, who's more intelligent? I think the facts speak for itself. To the Jewish people, a pig was the most lowest, most disgusting animal ever. You can't go lower than that. That's why they don't eat things like bacon and pork. The demons wanted not to be cast into the abyss or the Lake of Galilee. So Jesus agreed with the demons that they could be cast into the herd of pigs. And what do the pigs do? They run into the Lake of Galilee and die there. By the way, in Decapolis, many of these pigs were bred for the purpose of sacrificing them to idols, like Baal. The people of the city came to Jesus and were amazed that the man was sitting there sane. They weren't happy though. They didn't smash the like button. They pleaded with Jesus to leave them. Jesus then left them with his disciples. Now coming the amazing part. The former demon-possessed man wanted to go with Jesus and follow him. So what does Jesus say? "No, stay here and tell everybody what I did for you." Now, many Christians would have said, "No, don't do that. If anyone has hang up, it's this guy. He needs training first." But Jesus told him to tell the folks what Jesus had done for him. So when people trust Christ as Savior, we need to have them go share the gospel immediately. To learn how to do this, watch this video. We have seen over 100,000 people reached with the gospel that way here in South America. Now, you can do that too. So here's the incredible ending of this. A while later, Jesus came back to Decapolis, and guess what? Over 4,000 men and their families were waiting to hear Jesus. They listened for 3 days without eating, and then Jesus did the feeding of the 4,000. I hope to do another video on this soon. Stay tuned. So what do? Well, besides subscribing to the channel and smashing the like button, go and tell people what Jesus has done for you. Share the gospel. Do it this week. He's worthy. Watch this video again if you feel you need some training. God bless you, and may you be very fruitful. Bye-bye.